a direct relationship between these two. All of this is the perfect storm for HIV. All of it comes together to create a situation where HIV can hardly be better off.
Back on the streets, any serious attempts by government to bring the epidemic in Black America under control have been haphazard and underfunded. There is one approach that has proven successful in other countries: needle exchange. In a few American cities like Baltimore, AIDS activists started needle exchange programs where addicts could trade in dirty needles for clean ones. But in 1989, Congress banned the use of federal money to pay for these programs, and without federal funds, needle exchange has never been widely adopted. At first, many black leaders agreed with the ban on funding needle exchange, fearing it would encourage the use of drugs. But by the mid-1990s, most black leaders had changed their minds. And President Clinton seriously explored the possibility of federal funding if the scientific evidence was clear and convincing.
So we very carefully went over all of the data and came to the overwhelming conclusion. A, injection drug use does not get increased, and B, needle exchange helps prevent HIV infection.
No free needles. Help the addicts get off drugs. Don't help the addicts have clean needles.
Conservative opposition was unrelenting. And at that very moment, Clinton was overwhelmed by a crisis of his own making, so he had almost no political clout. He told his top officials to hold off on needle exchange.
I didn't know what hold off meant, but I just got a cold, big pot of water thrown on me because I thought it was going to happen, and it didn't.
Today, this president continues to oppose federal funding for needle exchange, even though the co-chairman of his own advisory council on AIDS favors it. So you would support needle exchange program?
Now that we have the data, yes.
President Bush doesn't.
Well, he's the president and I'm not. So,
But he's wrong in your judgment.
well, I would leave it there. He's the president and I'm not. I think this is a program that really should be seriously looked at, because if it saves lives, it really is important.
The failure to fund needle exchange or any effective alternative is just one example of what the government could have done, but did not. Meanwhile, dirty needles still account for almost a third of all AIDS cases in Black America.